Hey everybody, welcome back to some more awesome unboxing videos. Today I have iconic moments number 16, Gremlins. I've only seen Gremlins once, and that was on TV as a kid many years ago. So I don't really remember this film off by memory a lot. So I only remember bits of it, and even though I might get stuff wrong, but from what I remember as a kid, it was a movie I was not allowed to see, but it was a really unusual film at best. So I didn't really understand what I was looking at, but I got in trouble for watching it for some reason. Even though it was a 15, I don't understand why I got in trouble so much, but I was never allowed to see this film ever again. And just until now, when I brought up the iconic moments, I thought I forgot about this movie. So now I'm very intrigued to what I was watching as a kid. The slipcover, mind you, is amazing. It looks beautiful. Another Steven Spielberg movie, and like another beauty of magnificent. I love the design of this one. Don't give him any water. Then we have this like, oh god, it's a clock, but it also has like a radio. I remember I didn't have this one, but I remember having a clock radio. I think I still do, but I can't get any radio because it's such an old clock. So you have the normal standard clock, and then you have the tuner, which you just tune the channel in, then you have the volume. It's a good essential design, and I still got one of them up in my room. Like I said, the clock works, the radio doesn't, but it's still good to see nostalgic on it. Even though people might think I'm like too young to even own one of these, I didn't have one of these, but I had something similar, if that makes any sense. And on the back we have this magnificent portrait of the Gremlin. Look at that in all its glory. That is amazing design that they added there. And then we have some other screenshots, him receiving the present, and then the Gremlin again, but that is just astounding. Don't ever get it wet, keep it away from bright light, and no matter how much it cries, no matter how much it begs, never ever feed it after midnight. With these instructions, young Billy takes possession of his cuddly new pet. Billy will get a whole lot more than he bargained for. Gremlins is a hilariously funny and wickedly scary. 1 minute you hide your eyes in fright, the next you hold on your side with laughter. If you saw The Howling, Interspace, or Manti, you already experienced director Joe Dante's hilarious visual magic. Here's those skills are on the breathtaking display. The results is a rollercoaster ride of wild originality. So pretty much this is a cross between a horror and a comedy, which is very good, very hard to do actually. But I love how it's directed by Steven Spielberg, because he does some amazing movies, as we all know. So when I see the name Steven Spielberg, I know no matter what the title is, I don't care what time period, don't care about the random critics, I know it's going to be a good movie regardless. It just has to be, because it's Steven fucking Spielberg, for God's sake. And I could finally watch Gremlins after all these years. 20 fucking years, and I'm finally about to finish this movie. So straight off the bat, we know that the slipcover is the best design out there. Pretty much the best design in the entire iconic moments list. And the Gremlins one is pretty much compared to dog shit, because look at this, look at the design. It's nothing like what we got here. Because literally, when you turn both of them over, oh my god, I love the slipcover one more. It's amazing. What I really like as well is like when you watch old movies and the visual effects that were used, those I love the most, because you got to understand, when you do films now, it takes away your imagination when you see these effects, because most people know what goes into the process, but how these were done in the day is a completely different story, because most visual effects were done on set, like literally on screen, like all of it, and most of the time it was all in one shot. And so when you watch behind the scenes of most of these old films, or try and do some research on them, you see how much time and hour and effort goes into making one shot. Whereas now, movies are all done in a green room, 24/7 nearly, where the actors are just in a green room majority of the time. Many of them aren't even actually outside, they're inside on an outside set. Whereas movies like these, they were done outside, in a home, actual living up to the name of proper old school visual effects. So that's why I love old movies, still have to this day. Right, let's get straight into this one. Hopefully it's something good. And the disc is actually good actually, I quite like that. I love the design of the Gremlins popping out pretty much right where the signal piece is. What they should have done is that, you know, when he comes out of the box, they should have actually placed him here, so it actually looks like he came out the hole or where the disc bit comes into. That would have been much more better, if that makes any sense, because you can see that rip there, but he kind of like loses his arm at this point. So they should have really just moved it over, but other than that, it's still a good design. There's no brochure, so you don't get nothing actual inside. And I really like how they went back to the old style see-through case, and they haven't put any recycling bullshit on there, so they have done top marks for this. Well, that is Gremlins Iconic Moments number 16. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, when you do subscribe, make sure you tick that bell next to it to turn on post notifications to get up to date when I post new exciting videos each week. And if you take 2 seconds to look in the description, you can follow me on both my social medias, on my Facebook fan page and also on my Twitter page. So that way you can always keep up to date when I'm doing new videos or special videos to my channel, or what's going on in my life with new DVDs I'm getting up and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a behind the scenes of what I do in my daily life and what I do to produce new videos and what my schedule is like. But yes, I will see you next time. But remember, take care.